Some residents of Park Forest are finally feeling some relief after having no air conditioning for weeks now. We first told you about their story at the start of this dangerous heat wave. Now our Shardaa Gray is live for us in Park Forest with an update. Shardaa?
Well, Marie, 4 apartment buildings haven't had working air conditioning for weeks. But this building behind me, this was fixed. But still, what about all of the people who are living in their hot apartments? The Park Forest mayor says the village still hasn't heard from the owners of Autumn Ridge Apartments.
But I have to be a little candid. We've heard some things, we've been given some promises before, and some of those things didn't necessarily come through.
Mayor Joseph Woods says he's cautiously optimistic all 4 buildings will have working air conditioners by the end of the week. He says just last summer, the property management left the heat on despite the warm temperatures.
One of the things that they were saying, well, look, this is only going to be a heat wave for 2 or 3 days. Now, if we turn off the heat and it gets cold next week, we can't turn it back on. That was one of the answers we had gotten and that the residents had gotten.
Last Thursday, CBS News Chicago first told you the apartment residents couldn't catch a break. Tuesday, they were still dealing with the sweltering heat inside their homes.
It is sticky, it is muggy.
We visited Rashonda Curtis and her family Monday. Her thermostat said 86, today 87 degrees. One fan was devoted to the family's 5-month-old baby, another to their dog. Residents say Crete Moniz School District donated at least 13 AC units, which residents say they installed themselves.
I'm kind of nervous on what would have happened if the news hadn't kind of got on this, because a lot of the information that we're hearing, yes, sir, a lot of the information that we're hearing, we're starting to hear it, you know, through the news.
Mayor Woods says they're still in need of water bottles and AC units. We did talk to a woman who lives in this building, and as we just told you, that AC unit was restored. She says she's grateful, but in that same breath, she says it shouldn't have gotten to this point. Reporting live in Park Forest, Shardaa Gray, CBS News, Chicago. Marie?
Shardaa, I'm glad they're seeing some resources. Thank you for that update.